follow any religion yourself?
Well, I used to practice Christianity.
So when you look at the world, when you look at nature, everything around us, do you believe that there's a creator?
I'm open.
Okay. So because the question of God gets confusing, we don't see God. Just contemplate, nature, the universe, ourselves. There's order, there's design. So there has to be a creator, someone who's put everything together. So when you look at a painting, or when you look at something that we as human beings have made, we obviously know that someone made it or someone painted it. Otherwise, that object would not be as it is. But the question of God, we didn't see how the universe was made, so we came at about a point that everything was here. For example, the simple oxygen that we're breathing now, that in itself, amazing, right? If we didn't have oxygen, right, we'd be in trouble.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
that would be a problem.
yeah. But what would it take for you to believe in a creator?
Well, I'd like to read about it first.
You've never read the Bible?
Yes, I've studied the Bible and what they don't encourage is to read all of it.
So can you reduce the volume a bit? Speak up.
What is that? What they tend to do is they see, you're going to study this bit, but you're going to study this part.
Yeah.
Whereas, so when you do religious studies, generally we're talking about 1980, 1990 comprehensive down in southern England. What's nice about it is they do give you the choice.
Yeah.
They say, okay, you can choose to study Christianity or Buddhism or any choice really.
Yeah, that was like the studies in school, right?
What we do is we encourage you to study Christianity because there's more resources for that. But saying that, Bournemouth did have a mosque, it does have a synagogue, it does have... I think it doesn't really have many of the Indian religions, unfortunately. Maybe it does now.
Yeah.
So it all depends on your geographic places where you are encouraged to sort of explore more.
Of course.
That makes sense.
Of course. But what I tend to see, right, is if we try to imagine people like Abraham, people like Jesus or Muhammad, they were human beings like us, and they lived at a time when the world was completely different. But they found God, and I believe that they became very successful in their search. So if you want to follow their footsteps, it gives us a lot of enlightenment. So their story has a very good meanings. But would you say that when you observe the things around you, would you say it's more likely that there is a creator?
I think it's likely there's evolution based on environment. Who starts that off though?
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Sure. But would you see yourself as a more like atheistic faith belief, or would you say that?
I'm always open. I'm always open to the new word. I'm always interested in what people have to say, so I'm talking to you right now. And what's fascinating for me in religion is the aspects of science that we're sort of rediscovering now that was always known. So the idea of kind of fasting, whether that does actually reset the body, sort of purifies things, helps you regenerate. I mean, everyone's kind of a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
good point,
many religions practice that.
And even meditation, they have a lot of research about that. It's good for the mind and the body.
It's trying to also get away from the day-to-day.
Yeah.
Just for a moment, isn't it?
Yeah. All that stress.
And try and sort of connect yourself with something.
Yeah, I think
that's an important lesson in all.
Yeah, in that there's a lot of guidance in that, because the question I asked earlier, we don't see God, right? But to have that connection and guidance, it's essential. So that connection is you maybe talking to the Creator. Have you ever tried to pray or meditation?
We've practiced prayer. Dabble with meditation definitely when you get interested in sort of what Buddhism has to offer. So it's something that has to evolve. It's just how you focus that and what you're trying to achieve with that. That's the way I see it in particular. If you want to evolve as a person, it's good to see what
Yeah.
religions have to teach you
Yeah.
to try and improve yourself, and
Yeah.
why that's important.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that connection, right, can help us to find the truth. So in your maybe prayer, meditation, ask the question. There should be a focus point, right? If there is a creator and the creator has the power to see all the human beings, he's listening to you. And the question that we must ask is, why are we here?
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's the ultimate purpose to life? And any other questions or any other thing that you need, maybe you can add that as well. But if you want the creator to speak to you back, the creator communicates to us through revelations. So revelations are communications that are sent to messengers like Jesus, Moses, Muhammad. So it can be sent like how Moses was speaking directly to God, or in case of Jesus or Muhammad, an angel is sent to them that will give them the revelation of God, and they are the one that maybe memorizes it, then tells it the disciples, teaches it to the disciples, and then the disciples write it down in the form of a scripture. So the Quran is the final revelation, the final testament. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, so the Bible, we believe that the original gospel that was sent to Jesus, and the Bible that you have now is the Old Testament, the New Testament. The Quran is the final testament. It confirms what Jesus received, and all the story of Jesus is in there. But like I said, to have that strong faith in the Creator, we have to have a better connection.
Yeah.
And that connection is like, prayer, speaking to God, and then God speaking to you in the scripture. So the main thing that the Creator tells us in the Revelations is who He is, His names, attributes, and where the Creator is. So this is something that science will not be able to, help us. No matter what kind of instrument we create, it cannot measure God.
No.
Yeah.
I say it's
Because
unknown, isn't it?
well, because we are limited, right? This universe is vast, and according to the Islamic knowledge, right, this universe is only is the lowest heaven, and mighty God or the Creator is not inside the universe. So no matter what we invent, right, we won't be able to, detect God with the instruments.
Okay.
So this connections that we need to have with the Creator is through prayer, and God speaking to us through the scriptures. That makes sense?
And that's all in there, right?
Well, yeah.
Awesome. It's been nice
Yeah,
to-
and there's a smaller book that will make sense of God. Hopefully you read that as well.
Yeah, because I guess it's being a little bit dyslexic. It's the original scripture, it's the original text, and the smaller book helps explain it a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Very much. And
Thank
thank
you.
you for coming down and doing this.
yeah, thank you.
Particularly today, it's just very cold.
أسمو وأجتاز السماء جلا